to be an interesting game.
A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey at Shai Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the USC Trojans and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Reese Davis, Dave Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the USC head coach before the game. He knew all along that this new landscape in college football would be a challenge. That's why in the Big Ten, they were preparing all along for these West Coast teams to have to travel a long way. They've been putting some sports science research together to make sure their players have all of the information they need to perform at their best. We'll see if they can bring that to the field here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Scarlet Knights ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the USC Trojans offense will have the football first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, it's a program time and time again, whether it's Heisman trophies, All-Americans, first-round draft picks, that always seem to have really good running backs. And how nice is it, David, as an offense, year in, year out? You know, there's somebody you can turn around, hand the football off to, and you can get explosive plays. I think it's no different with this offense this year based on who they've got in the backfield.
Well, it's just kind of crazy thinking about the list of guys and how they've developed them so well over the years. And it just adds on each other. When you start walking through their facility, it's like, holy cow, he played here, and him, and him, and him. And so just having that guy at that spot, it settles everything down in an offense. And it also makes you have some swag, too, because we got a dude at the running back spot that will make plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Jordan. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Mayava at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that position. They do well through the portal, and that's not going to be any different this season. They've got to be able to toe it.
It's never any different, and they will always commit to it. And I think the quarterbacks usually get the acclaim and the fame, but the running backs, man, they're always going to find those guys. Even as a young guy, King had to step in with several injuries a year ago to tote the mail. They're going to run it. They're going to commit to it. It's a huge part of Lincoln Riley's offense and the reason that they're successful.
Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Mosley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job
No,
to
that's
pick up
not
the first
fair.
down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Jordan. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
No way they're
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one.
Makes a grab past the marker. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mayava. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Going for it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, makes the catch, and he's free. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will now get its first chance with the football. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball in. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number 1 for this offense. And this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Scarlet Knights are in the hurry up. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's looking deep. Catch in stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has it. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Mosley. Breaks the tackle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the grab, it's Jordan. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Just keep swinging it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught by Williams on the right.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Just what they were looking for, and he's got them set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every...
Might have a chance. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mayava. Got it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And the Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he is in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabs it in the middle. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Forced out of the pocket.
Throw it! What are you doing?
For a safety, tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Takes it on the return. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keeps it on first down. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run inside. It's Jordan. Finding some room. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The offense set for a first down play. They'll ride the hot hand. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Moving out to the right. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Trojans! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 48, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Scarlet Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout.
You
And that
bitch!
incomplete pass
Oh, you gotta
caused by
hold
the
on to
big
that.
hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep.
Oh, what a
Down the
catch.
field. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen.
What are you doing?
He's got some space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock.
Oh
nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to...
Makes the grab and then into the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the Florida State Seminoles.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. And the Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Offense scoops it up and still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is
Exactly.
wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Running inside. It's Miller. Got
Fuck.
enough for the first. There he goes. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football?
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to pass. It's Mayama. Trying to get behind the defense.
What were you doing?
Downfield. Running
What
free.
the
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown,
Where
Southern
were you?
Cal. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 48, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Delayed handoff. It's Raymond. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
But he's got room. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
Bro,
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Why is it only showing me 2 routes?
The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
I only have 1.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Hands it off on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Release to the back.
Where are you? What are you doing?
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Sweet cut there. And explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Scarlet Knights have moved it inside the 20. To the air on first down. Nowhere to go.
All
the
right.
ball is loose.
So throwing the ball.
Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who is yet to get up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary.
Oh my God.
Keep an eye on everything for us. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. He's going for a big play downfield.
Can we do something?
They
Oh
finally
my!
get him on the ground, but he's got
You're
an
chasing
explosive
him like
play for the first down.
A lot of people probably wondering with a two-possession lead, why is this offense throwing the ball in the second half? I think part of the reason is they know they can protect their quarterback. They have not allowed a sack in the entire game. And that time, the QB had all day to survey the field. He finds another completion. Give the guys up front tons of credit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him. Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He's spread it all over the place through the first three periods. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. The run inside. It's Jordan. Oh,
Get it!
offense somehow fell on it, and they'll
We
retain
just can't
possession.
do shit right, huh?
I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
It's 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to...
Looking for a big play. Pulls it in down the sideline.
Fuck it, that works.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion.
Why am I always running for my fucking life?
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Why the fuck?
Picked off! What a play by this defense!
How is he running faster than my running back?
Touchdown,
This doesn't make
USC.
sense, bro.
The
That's a
defense
fucking
takes matters
lineman.
into its own hands. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
You really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the
Doesn't
ball and
make
still
no
making
fucking
plays. What a great
sense,
job.
bro.
Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though.
Going for the big play. Upstairs, he's got it. Loose in the middle. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Getting
Turning it
driven
on.
back
They'll
like
get it
this,
down,
bro.
But not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who is yet to get up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Hard running there.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Why
Just
are we
what they
not
hoped for on
on
third down as
the
they've got a
people?
first at the 32.
That should
They're
be
lining
done.
up in the
are we
Wildcat.
doing?
Let's see what
What
they
are we
have dialed up for this one. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They feed him again. Fights off a defender. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Looking for space. It's Jordan. Runs through a tackle.
Oh my God! Just
Out of
fucking
bounds at the
nuke the whole
21-yard line
team.
after the big run. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Jordan. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. There's a crease. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Pocket breaking down. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. They're still...
Cancel this nigga scholarship. Impact player, they say. Why is he not in? For him. Alright, so we got him going right here. Right tackle playing left tackle. Nice. Or right guard playing left guard. Nice. So we have a left guard playing right tackle. Okay. And we have a left tackle playing right tackle. I am about to crash out. It's not like we don't have good people. Niggas just don't do well. But that nigga's not a quarterback anymore. He hasn't thrown no fucking touchdowns. It's only been long.